So this is my own car, 1971 XY Falcon. Started its life as a Falcon 500 with a 250 motor in it. But what I've had done to it, got the top load of the shaker, I put a Cleveland 351 in it. We stroked that out to a 393 and just gives that beautiful, beautiful big throaty noise. So have a listen to this. I love that. The next time you take a bite to eat, spare a thought for the farmers that produce the food. And behind every good farmer is a business like this one. Without harvesters and tractors and other agricultural equipment, there'd be no food. And that means there'd be no you. Farm machinery businesses like Agpower in Lilydale on the outskirts of Melbourne are vital to our economy and our food security. So let's head on inside and pay some respect. Oh, thanks for having us, Brendan.
No problem at all.
Now, what do you do here?
I sell farm machinery and equipment, service tractors and trucks and everything in between.
Yeah, and you, what's your role here?
General manager.
So what do you sell?
We sell Coyote tractors, New Holland tractors, Valtra tractors, Toro lawnmowers, croplands and Sylvan sprayers, and Polaris quad bikes.
And I imagine that not only do you sell all this machinery and equipment, sometimes they'd bring them back in a little banged up, wouldn't they? They're pretty hard on them.
Certainly do, yeah. We do a lot of field service as well, so we go to the farms, service the machinery out there and repair it as best we can unless it needs to come back in for specialist treatment.
Of course, because some of these tractors are so big, it'd be quite an ordeal to truck them back in here, wouldn't it?
We've got our own transport division, so we pick it up and bring it back.
I'm looking at stuff on the wall here now, slashers and hedge cutters, so you'll service their stuff and you'll service the big, huge tractors and whatever on the back of them as well. So you do the full range of what any farmer uses in machinery.
Yeah, we promote ourselves as doing anything from a one-stop shop, from a chainsaw through to a B-double.
And so you're staffing here. How many you got?
27, range between administration, so we've got 2 girls in administration, 5 in our spare parts department, 5 in sales and transport, and then the balance is in our service department with apprentices and mechanics.
Supervisors. How many apprentices do you have?
5 apprentices.
Oh, all right. Okay, and am I a chance to wander around? You'll probably sell me something today. Am I a chance to wander around and maybe meet one of the apprentices?
Yeah, by all means, come down to our service department and I'll introduce you.
All right, I might just have a look at the equipment first.
Okay.
John, you're not exactly the youngest apprentice I've ever seen.
No, not quite. By a fair few years. Yeah, just decided a little bit later on in life to take on an apprenticeship.
Yeah. What year are you now?
I've just ticked over into my 3rd year.
4-year apprenticeship?
Correct.
Yeah. And what were you doing before?
I was a plastic welder and fabricator for my father.
Okay, so you followed Dad and then you said, Dad, I've got news for you.
Correct, yeah, decided to take my own path in life, as it were.
Yeah, and that's your love in terms of work?
Well, I was raised on cars. Dad was the big influence on that. And I wanted to step it up a bit and take my career in a different path and work with trucks and agriculture.
So you got a love of cars and autos. Did you ever think you'd be working on agricultural machinery?
Wasn't originally in the scope, but I really enjoy working on larger equipment, and there's a huge amount of variety here at Agpower. Work on anything from chainsaws all the way up to trucks and everything in between. So working on the tractors, because it's still mostly mechanical, I can really get my hands into it and get them dirty. I really enjoy that work.
I'd imagine here at Agpower, because you're working on little mowers, so you're pulling them apart, the big push behind, right the way up to the big, heavy tractors, so your scope would be huge.
Yes, yeah, very much so. You get a lot of experience on a whole host of different facets of the automotive industry.
And how's the support been to you as an apprentice?
It's been fantastic. Always asking me whether or not how I'm going with work, whether there's anything that I need help with, training or coaching or what have you. Employees around me, always helping, asking questions, and allowing me to ask questions as well. The support group is awesome here at Agpower.
Awesome. I love this place. Agpower and other businesses like it do such a fantastic job. We couldn't survive without them, literally. If you're interested in an automotive career, now's the time to get involved. There's heaps of great places to work and loads of well-paying jobs. And plenty of perks too.
Thinking super? Think Spirit Super. They've been supporting Aussie auto workers for more than 30 years with low fees, award-winning service and advice you can count on. It all starts with Spirit. Visit spiritsuper.com.au today.